Do you find compositions with the lens you have, or do you see the composition and then use the best lens for the scene? I, for example, choose the lens first and then go in search of what I can find with only that lens attached. Especially this applies to my urban adventures. I have a preference of a prime lens, and that approach applies today. I'm back in Halifax, second time in recent weeks. Just fancied another go at what I can do. Now today I'm armed with my two new things actually, which I haven't seen before. I've got my Canon R10, and attached to that is a 24mm EFS lens, and I'm just going to stick with that lens just for this session. Quite minimal today, no backpack, no bag. I've got some batteries in here. I'm filming on my GoPro. All's good. Attached is a camera to the Peak Design catch. Happy days, freedom. And I tell you what, the conditions are very much like they were the last time I was here. A nice bit of sun illuminating those buildings, creating that nice contrast. Should be good. Yeah, a bit of a light setup today in comparison to other times I've been venturing on these urban outings. Yeah, Canon R10. I mentioned before in my previous vlog that I bought this camera for the purpose of videoing, the second camera, but also for use of stills as well, because let's face it, it's a little bit smaller, a little bit inconspicuous, and I've also gone for a 24mm EFS lens. I also mentioned in my previous video that I've recently purchased a mount. So this mount here allows you to use EF lenses onto an RF mount. Still getting used to this Peak Design catch. More or less mastered it one-handed. Set glasses off. You can't use my glasses with a viewfinder. All new to me, this stills and my R10, but it should be good. I've actually gone for a semi-automatic setting, so I'm in aperture priority. Keep it on f8, ISO 400, because all I want to do is walk around shooting images. That's what it's all about, really, isn't it? Making it as simple as possible so you can think about the job in hand. I've also chosen a more casual type of footwear today. I think I've gone against what I was saying. Not standing out like a sore thumb, as it were. Thanks, Ian, for pointing that out. Right, I'm going to head down to when I shot one of my favourite images the last time I was here, and that was of North Bridge, lovely Victorian structure. In terms of project-wise, you know, like projects, I'm thinking of creating a collection, starting with a project which will then turn into a collection of Victorian buildings, predominantly mills, but Victorian buildings, but only shot in conditions such as today, when you've got plenty of light and shadow. See, I like how the light is hitting the front of the trees, you've got the chimney stacks just hiding behind it. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Concept's good. Building a composition around that is quite difficult. So you've got a combination here of the new road, which is there. Say new road, probably 70s is that, isn't it? And then you've got North Bridge here. And what worked last time is the use of both. We've got some lovely sweeping lines here. But you go under this bridge, some nice curves there. So this is what I'm thinking. This lamp here, at the moment, the bridge is the background, so it's reducing contrast. So I want to move backwards so that lamp is against the blue sky. But then I've got to watch out what else it introduces. Right, come back under it and on the other side. I think this works. It works because of the strong diagonals. That's the best option, to be honest. But little movements here and there make such a difference. No secret there, is there? Loving this setup though. How easy is this? Compose and click. Fantastic. If I can just somehow incorporate these lovely cobbled stones, does that really just bringing a bit of history to the images. Still can't get used to this. Right, there we go. Got to get really low for this though. Options. Andy, you're getting low. The flip out screen. Got some nice curves from the cobbled stones. That's balancing it with a sweeping bridge. So it's a combination of old and new, really. Just can't get away from them, can I? Sheep everywhere you go. Now, the significance of that sheep is obviously it's relating to the wool textile industry, which this place, along with what other places I visited, Saltaire, Bradford, cotton mills, it's all associated, so steeped with history. Just sweep you around, you've got the chimney, you've got the church there as well. I like the combination of the flat. I'm not really familiar with Halifax, but the more and more I come, the more I study it, the more opportunities will be available. So now I'm on the other side of Dean Clough. Always look up this yeah. No light on that. Let's walk up here. Drop my glasses. I don't want to do that, do I? I need to see. Right, so this is, I say it's good. It's attracting me. You've got light hitting the wall here, leading lines which are albeit in shadow, and then you've got the structure there. Hopefully, don't want to get that modern street light in. Certainly feels different, this urban approach as opposed to landscape. I feel more not frantic, but more at pace. In a way, I quite enjoy it because you come away with a plethora of images And how I'm set up today is I'm just scanning around. There's so many opportunities. A lot don't work, of course, and it's important to eliminate those as soon as possible. So this is the fire exit and the light. You know, I've got to keep my eyes open and peeled for light hitting objects, shadows and light. I mean, look at this. It's simple. Look, you got a triangle there. Everyday things which keep your eyes peeled could make an interesting image. There isn't one, but you get what I mean. Shadow, light. And that's what it's all about. Shadow and light. And that's the end of the session. All about shadows and light. Hope you enjoyed it. I have. Quick Sunday morning session with my small camera. Great stuff. So I'm going to continue building up the collection project. Keep adding it to my website. So take a look. Right, until next time. Take good care of yourself. Keep smiling. And here's the final gallery. Bye bye for now.
Tell me, babe, where are you going? Prairie wind goes on blowing. Tumbleweed shadow, I'm tied to you. Tell me, babe, what are we gonna do? 'Cause you got me in